Yeah, I want to talk about New York Yankee baseball. It's kind of embarrassing this year the way things are going. Let's start right from the top. The owner. The owner has no fire. Seats are getting filled. People are still buying tickets. They're averaging over 40,000 fans. And that's all he's into. He's got to care more about the fans and the team that's going out there representing the fans, that he is the owner for their team. Come on, Hal. You got to get a little more fire out of your players. Then we'll go to Cashman. I think he's resting on his laurels. He's had a great past with the Yankees, and he's done a lot of good things, but I don't think he's moved very well this year. I know there's a lot of things that have happened with Judge getting hurt and whatnot, but we can't be showered with excuses. No more excuses there, Brian. We've got to get rolling. The manager, Boone, he's made some pretty poor decisions there with some of his pitching and whatnot. He's not swinging the bat, though. He's got to get more hits. They need more. And we've got to go around that field, and we got to talk to guys individually. Like a guy like Rizzo, you got to pull him over and say, they got to produce. The fans are coming out. You're striking out a lot. You're not giving us 100%. When it comes to the plate, you're not doing it. You got to get going. We have to make some moves on that field. I think I would move, believe it or not, I'd move Gleyber Torres back to short just to improve our lineup. By doing this, we would put LeMahieu at second base, and then I would put IKF. He was an all-star at third. I'd put him over at third. That would give me IKF that's batting over 250, and Gleyber Torres at short. And then you have LeMahieu and Rizzo. I think we'd have a pretty good hitting infield. And all of them were all-stars. Catching, we got to use Higgy right now. Trevino, a former all-star. He made it last year, but he's hurt right now. He's out. The outfield, yeah, you keep Judge and right. You keep Bader in center. Why not? And then in left field, you throw McKinney out there. You give Greg Allen a little time. And your DH, you got to keep Stanton. You have him. He does have some pop. He can be dangerous when he gets going. But I would also use, believe it or not, Calhoun at DH once in a while. He bats left-handed, and every now and then when there's a tough right-hander out there, I'll give Stanton a rest, and I would use Stanton sometimes in left field, and maybe DH Gleyber Torres and put Volpe over at short, and Volpe can come in for late innings, and something Gleyber Torres would have to understand that, maybe 7th, 8th inning, if we have a lead, we're going to make some changes. But I would run this consistent team out there with Rizzo at first and LeMahieu at second, Gleyber Torres at short, IKF at third, Judge in right, Bader in center, and in the left I would have McKinney. I would run this team out there, and our catcher, of course, Iggy. I would run this team out there consistently, and my pitching staff, definitely Cole is number one. Roland, who we got last year, I think he's going to come around. He's got to be number two. Number three could be Nestor when he returns. I'm not too sure how Severino's going to turn out. He might end up in a bullpen, and Germán will be out there. And I would talk to Severino. This is it, man. You got 50 games. You got only so many starts. You got a contract that's going to come up next year. You got to finish strong. We're not signing you. Simple as that. And you still have Smith. But they have some pitching that if they can line up, and they got a couple of guys at the trade deadline, so their bullpen has improved. But you want to get a lead for them to come in. It's great to have a good relief staff. Give them a lead to hold. And that's where I think we need a consistent playing team. So let's get fired up, Hal Steinbrenner. You get fired up now. And Cashman, come on. You can't rest on your laurels. And Boone, you too. You've got to kind of make some better decisions there with your pitching and whatnot. And the captain of the team, Judge, you got to keep those guys focused. Let's go New York Yankees. You got about 50 games left. Maybe you can win 40 of them. I think that's what it's going to take. You're going to have to win 4 out of every next 5, or you're not going to make it. That's it. Over and out. Bye now.